He came to us at 6 days old.
Right. So more or less straight from hospital.
It was literally.
It was literally straight from hospital. Yeah. And he was, needless to say, we fostered him up
Till January.
Till January this year.
And we finally had his final hearing in August.
So it was just about a year, and then it was the final hearing in January.
Right.
Yeah.
And then we had a celebration in August this year.
But obviously we've been very, very fortunate in the concurrent placement that we did. Because obviously we then had the best of both worlds. We've had our eldest who came to us at 20 months, but then we've also had the benefit of a newborn. So we have been very fortunate in that.
Yeah.
And in terms of their relationship, it's been a very natural sibling relationship. It's not been, here's a arrival of a 1-year-old. It's been, he's a brand new baby.
As you described, wanting them wanting to be
absolutely. And for this one, it's been, for his attachment, it's just been a perfectly normal attachment. There's been no falseness of force, any need to force it.
Yeah.
He's going through a thing at the moment whereby he wants to be a dinosaur egg because he wants, and we have to hatch him.
Right.
So again, that kind of
regression
thing of it, wanting to us to sort of, in terms of that, which is new.
Yeah. So do you do that sort of physically?
Absolutely. He's under the duvet. It started in Paradise Park where we went and there was a great big dinosaur egg, and he wanted to be inside it.
Right.
And he wanted to be hatched out of it. So I had to say how much I was looking forward to meeting my baby dinosaur. And they both came out, and we did that over and over again.
We're on holiday this year. The first time we went on holiday as a family this year, and we put the boys, because his brother would have sort of difficulties in terms of sleeping because of his early life, and so although he was absolutely fine at home, we thought, going away, we just rented a cottage, and it's sort of dare try and fly anyway. So we just sort of rented a cottage, and we were just a bit apprehensive, so we put them in together. And when we were driving home, sort of the older one turned around and said, "I'm a bit sad about going back home." We thought, "Oh, crikey!" Why? So, why is that? Well, because my brother slept with me during the holiday, and sort of when I get home, he shares your room. It's like, so we went.
Fine.
Would you like me to be with you then?
Ding.
And it was absolutely. It was like bingo. Yeah.
All of a sudden, right? Where will the cot fit?
So we literally that night, and they've been together ever since. Yeah. And they love it. You have this sort of ideal rose sort of thing, the fact you've been wanting to be a parent for so long, and the sort of child arrives, and although through the prep and everything else, you've had a good idea of the sort of the children that are becoming available and the difficulties and challenges they faced, nothing can totally prepare you for the child that basically doesn't sleep for 2 days and screams and screams.
Right. Was that the most difficult?
Absolutely.
That was the most difficult aspect of it. But we were fortunate, as I say, our social worker and indeed the whole team were very supportive. And we got some play therapy came in as well. So it's the whole attachment thing, basically, obviously.
Sure.
So we have a classical CD we put on, which is a sleeping sort of CD, kind of soothing kind of music. And so they have that every night. And they still have that every night. And if ever we forget, you just get this call of, "Where's our special music?" But don't you? But you like it, and your brother likes it. So it's just little things like that, really. Sort of, and they find sort of going off to sleep, because we first thought when we were sort of moving in together, we thought whether we actually ever sort of settle down. But they do. I mean, just
they still
as kids do.
They
have a bit of a natter.
So tired, they'll have a chat and a.
All
done.
Would you? Have you recommended it to other people?
We know people who we've been asked to talk to by friends who are going through the process, and said, "Look, can you have a chat with them? They're going through the process. Would you mind having a chat with them?" And so we have had a chat and sort of given them, and we have, because we've been invited to do some of the
prep courses,
and also the courses that they run to attract new adopters. So we've been involved in a few
National
of
Adoption Week and that sort of thing.
We've been involved in the weeks and have been there to talk to prospective adopters, and yes, we have.
Overall experience, has that been positive?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There are challenges always along the way, and there's always going to be, but there is with any parenting. But absolutely, but no, I mean, for us, it's been brilliant. We've got everything we could have wanted.